Why do we put ourselves under so much pressure?
I don't know sometimes. I think we just do. I think we do it because we compare ourselves with other people. I think we do it because we have an obligation from family at some stage in our life. I think we do it because we feel at some stage we're not good enough, and what do we need to do to make ourselves feel right? All those reasons.
You open these pages with premises like that, and then you give you give us stories. Stories are so important, aren't they? Who said it? George Clooney said to me once, he said the best way to get a point across is to tell a story. And if you can do it with a laugh, or a tear, even all the better for it. You talk about the fact that here you overcooked it on a house purchase once.
Yeah, I really overcooked it.
Do you want to talk about that?
I think I had a dream of this house, and it was when my career, the career of telly and everything was waning, and I had sort of the dried up elements of a salary, and I had just put everything in wanting to get this house because it was near a neighbourhood where I could walk my daughter to school, and I was obsessed. But I got a loan, I got a mortgage and everything, and it was the time I wanted to start Trinny London, and it was so challenging. And when you want to start something and you're in debt, it's just the weight of debt will not let you have the freedom to make the right decisions for what you want to do. So I first of all said, what can I sell in the house? And I had clothes. I'd done fashion for 20 years, Chris. So I got all my clothes. I went on to Emily's List, and I opened the doors and I just let everyone come in and just sold everything I had there. I'd listened to this great guy called Gary Vaynerchuk on Instagram, who's like, anyone who wants to start a business, everyone can look around, and it might be a pair of trainers or whatever. What can you sell to make the life you want to do? So once I'd made the decision I would have to let go of the house, which I didn't want to do, then I let go of it, and that was it. The hardest thing is getting the stage of making that decision.
It's so mad, isn't it? We're so crazy, and it's this it's sunken investment, whether it's time, energy, money, renown, whatever that may be. Yeah. But to cut those ties, it's an easy action. It's just bringing yourself to accept that action, and to sort of to convert your vulnerability into, okay, how do I use this as super fuel going forward? Yeah. And once you've done it, it is so liberating.
Oh my goodness.
And you can get a dopamine hit. The same dopamine hit you can get from trawling internet purchases, you can get from internet sales. It's the same energy having a different day.
It so is whether you're buying or selling.
Yes.
It's that thrill.
You're still in the game, man. Do you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
And you talk about the weight there, the burden, the burdensomeness of things that are literally, smacking you in the face the moment you wake up, and sometimes whilst you're still asleep,
and sometimes not letting you get to sleep.
Oh my gosh! Why do we do it? I mean, you've talked to very clever people that have helped you out. Why do we do it? What's the wise words there?
I'm not the therapist, but I think we do it because of the reasons we talked about earlier, and because of where you feel you should be at a stage in your life and the pressure you put yourself under. And to an extent, I think that the other side of that, Chris, is to think, how far can you push yourself? Because some people don't maybe have that confidence or the fearlessness to say, I'm going to go for it. And, in the book, I fear less, be more. And it's like, how can we take away some fears? And that this part of the book is, and I do feel I'm sort of just a little bit on each subject, but I want people to just think of each thing that could be something that's maybe stopping them getting to where they want to be.